MKO Pugilism.
That's
We're
right.
back
we're
again.
Talking all things boxing. Right now, we're just talking about an upcoming fight coming up today. We've got Charlo versus Harrison 2, the rematch to the. That's right, 2-time. Still going off that Joshua thing. So, this was a rematch of a fight that happened in 2018. And recently been looking at the first fight. Close fight. Opening rounds were very tight. There wasn't much action in the opening rounds. Guys were feeling each other out. One of them seeing what the other one's got. This fight, Harrison, he really he was the boxer of the two, and Harrison was quite tired in this fight. First one, he coped well under the pressure, under the lights and everything. He didn't. It was a fight where overall it was quite low volume. The first one, like there wasn't a big amount of punches being thrown. Quite low volume, quite measured pace, and I think the pace of the first one sort of suited Harrison a little bit more. I think Charlo would have benefited from starting with a hotter sort of pace, trying to make Harrison work a little bit more, but. In that fight, it was very measured. He was very composed, very settled, and used his jab
under
well.
Pressure, so you know how to cover under pressure.
Oh yeah.
So no matter what the heat your Charlo is bringing, you can see so much pace and stuff,
That's
and just
right.
calm. And so you need to sometimes to be a good boxer, you have to be relaxed and able to see shots coming. If the other guy is aggressive, or you can still compose yourself in that
and still function under that pressure. And
that's a good skill to have.
That's definitely what I saw in Harrison. Where I can see where the judges went, because he was very composed, used his straight shots very well. I think even although he was sort of doing the counter punching in that fight, I feel he could have even gone through the gears a bit more. I think in the second fight, that's probably what he'll need to do, sort of go through the gears a bit more. Charlo committed himself a bit, but again, this first one was, a lot of it was that fighting was done in spots, in spurts, in little bursts of action. So, it's one of them where I saw some good skills in Harrison. He was able to anticipate, what was coming from Charlo, and you could just see he was really zoned in and sort of
focused.
He kind of, even sometimes he got hit, he was able to just sort of take the impact off of the shots. So he showed some good skills in there. Many.
What do you think Charlo needs to do now in his second fight?
I mean, I'd say for Charlo, I think set a bit of a higher pace. Make the pace a little bit hotter. He's got to make. I would say he's got to make Harrison work. You know what I mean? He's got to make it uncomfortable for Harrison. A guy like Harrison is a smooth boxer, likes to jab, likes to work in his own pace or whatever, So if you're Charlo, you set a hot pace. I think you try and go to his body, try and hurt him to his body. Yeah, fight sort of a sensible fight, but a bit of an aggressive fight. Yeah. Be the aggressor, be first.
Don't wait for it,
Put it on him and try and, I think that's the way he's got to do it, because going by the first fight, I don't think it worked really, and I think second one, be a bit more aggressive, stick it on him a bit more, give him, make him work. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what those sort of tactics. Obviously, not recklessly, not swinging wildly,
being controlled,
just controlled but just fight at a fast pace.
Yeah.
Make it uncomfortable. Make it hot for him. Don't give him the opportunity to sit back and pick you off or whatever. Just make it.
And does Harrison like to? Does he like to just like sit back, or does he? He doesn't come forward, does he? It's more like
he comes forward sometimes, but he's a mid-range sort of fight. The first fight was very sort of mid-range boxing, keeping you on the end of the jab, throwing combinations. It's a lot of straight punching. Very good straight punches, very good jab and 1-2, and he can
use your angle movement,
do a bit of angles and
foot.
back him up a bit. Yeah, most definitely. I mean, I think it's something that's there for the taking, sort of thing. But again, it's, you know, both guys. I've seen the press conferences earlier in the week, the weigh-in, and they're very hyped up. Harrison is more laid-back character, but you know, he's got the belt there. He's strumming the belt, and you know, in the weigh-in, he's really he's kind of amped up more this fight. You know what I mean? Because you know the Charlo twins, they're amped up. They're loud guys. They're brash guys.
But this time,
you know, the weigh-in specifically, they're kind of calmed down. Like they don't have much. Whereas the first one, it was
that
amped,
probably shows some dangerous part of that. Innit?
Yeah, it shows that they just want to. You know,
they just
want to get in there, sort of thing. So it's you know, there's been the trash talk.
So for Arista to win, you just need to stick to his boxing.
Stick to your boxing. Keep it sensible. Maybe even tie up sometimes. Tie Charlo up sometimes. Make it so that he can't work. I mean, with Harrison as well, the big thing he's got the win over him the first time. So what he's got mentally, he's got to go in there saying, right, I've done it once, I'll do it again. Go in there, and he seems to be carrying that confidence, you know, where he's like, I've done it once, I beat you once, and I'll beat you again. And that's what he's beating that drum. That's what he's been saying, and you know, he's got to just go into this fight with that sort of attitude.
And that's not good. We all know what happened recently. We were really thinking.
Well, he didn't.
Thinking like he could beat Joshua again because he knocked him down. You know, 4 times in the first fight. What happened? But then,
what did he do? Though?
You're right. We can't compare that because he didn't train. We definitely know that Harrison is training.
We know that Harrison hasn't got the liberty to come in a stone overweight.
And he's training his butt off.
Like, they're in good shape, both of them.
It's going to be a very good fight.
I think Charlo's got to go.
How do you judge this fight then? Like, knowing that the first fight was so close between Harrison and Charlo.
Yeah.
So what makes you feel like, I mean, who are you leaning on to? Like, I mean, I know you don't have you're not favoring either one of the boxer. So you're quite mutual in this, but who do you think is going to win this fight?
I ever so slightly, I'm leaning towards Harrison to just tweak what he done in the first one and just outbox him again on points. That's my sort of take on it. Again, it's an edge, you know. I'm not saying it's a landslide or by some big margin, but I just think he's got the confidence, he's got the skills, he's got the ability to sort of just outbox him again, and I think they'll have come up with, you know, similar, you know, right sort of plan like the first one, and I think he'll be able to just eke out a decision. Probably will be still a close fight, because Charlo's a fiery guy, he can punch, you know, and as long as he's in the ring, it's going to be hard.
So this is going to be a good fight then. So it's not one-sided fight.
No way.
It's not one-sided fight, so it's going to be both guys going for it, do what they do best. It's going to be very entertaining fight to watch. I'm definitely watching it tonight. I'm not missing it. You know?
Yeah, looking forward to that.
Good fight, man. So, I mean, which one of the Charlo brothers is, by the way? So let's make that clear for our viewers. Because it's very confusing with Charlo, you know, to see which one is fighting.
Yeah, and the names are so similar. You've got Jermell Charlo and Jermell Charlo. So this is this one is the, what are they? The light middleweight version. So this is, I believe, Jermell Charlo.
Jermell Charlo is the light middleweight one. And Jermell is the middleweight. Is the middleweight one. Jermell is one that's more likely to fight.
It was to calling out Canelo ages ago.
So there you go, guys. You know, it's gonna be a good fight.
Absolutely.
I'm definitely watching it. So that's what we're here for, man. To bring all the best news in boxing, and making sure you guys tune in, enjoy, like, subscribe. Yeah, like, subscribe, enjoy. You know, campaign for us to get some free tickets to the boxing in the future. Right, you know, we'll be going there, giving you like inside. Yeah, you know, definitely. Pre and post fight, you know, interviewing boxers, you know, getting in there, you know, for you guys. Yeah, that's what we go the extra miles, you know. Any 100. Fight that's coming up in the UK, that big fight, we'll be there watching, you know that. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, guys, definitely enjoy the fight. Tune into it, and tune in next time for the next vlog. MKO Pugilism signing out once again.